You know that feeling when you wake up and the weight is already there. Before you even open your eyes. Before the first thought forms. It's just there, pressing down on your chest like something you can't name. And you still have to get up. You still have to show up. You still have to be okay for everyone who needs you to be okay. Nobody sees how much it costs you just to make it through the day. They don't see the effort it takes to smile when someone asks how you are. They don't know that you're running on fumes. That you've been running on fumes for longer than you can remember. You're tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. You're empty in a way that rest doesn't fill. And the worst part is that you can't stop. You can't pause. You can't just disappear for a while and come back when you feel human again. Because life doesn't wait. Responsibilities don't pause. People don't stop needing you just because you're falling apart inside. So you keep going. You keep pushing. You keep pretending that you're fine when you're barely holding on. And maybe you've started to wonder if this is just how it's going to be now. If you'll ever feel light again. If you'll ever wake up without that heaviness already waiting for you. You've tried everything you know how to try. You've pushed through. You've stayed strong. You've told yourself it'll get better. But it hasn't. And you're so tired of being tired. Maybe you're ashamed that you're struggling. Maybe you feel weak for not being able to handle what everyone else seems to handle just fine. Maybe you're afraid that if people really knew how empty you feel, they'd think less of you. So you hide it. You carry it alone. You keep going because you don't know what else to do. But here's what I want you to know. What you're carrying isn't meant to be carried alone. And the fact that you're exhausted doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. It means you've been holding more than anyone should have to hold. And there's someone who sees it. Who knows exactly how heavy it all is. Who's been waiting for you to stop pretending you're okay and let yourself be held. You don't have to have the strength right now. You don't have to figure it all out. You don't have to keep going on your own. Because even when you're too tired to take another step, you're not walking alone. Even when you have nothing left to give, you're still held. Still seen. Still loved. And that's where this moment begins. Not with you finding more strength, but with you realizing you don't have to. There's an ancient truth that's been whispered through every generation. A promise that when you're weary and burdened, there's a place to lay it all down. Not because you've earned it. Not because you've proven yourself strong enough. But simply because you're invited. God doesn't look at your exhaustion and ask you to try harder. He doesn't see your emptiness and tell you to fill yourself up. He sees you exactly as you are in this moment, and he says come. Just come. Come when you're tired. Come when you're broken. Come when you have nothing left to offer. Come when you can barely move. Come as you are. Because his presence isn't reserved for the people who have it all together. It's not a reward for those who've managed to stay strong. It's a refuge for the ones who can't go any further on their own. And here's the beautiful thing. He doesn't just offer you rest. He offers you himself. His presence becomes the place where your soul can finally breathe. Where you can stop performing. Stop pretending. Stop pushing. You've been carrying weight that was never meant to be yours alone. You've been trying to be strong when what you really need is to be held. And God's been waiting, not with judgment, but with open arms. He knows what it's like to be human. To feel the weight of a world that demands more than you have to give. To be exhausted in body and soul. To wonder if anyone really sees. And he sees you. Not the version of you that you show everyone else. But the real you. The one who's falling apart. The one who's barely hanging on. The one who's so tired of pretending. And he doesn't look away. He doesn't ask you to clean yourself up first. He doesn't wait for you to be okay before he meets you. He meets you here. In the exhaustion. In the emptiness. In the moment when you have nothing left. Because his love isn't conditional on your strength. His presence isn't earned by your performance. You don't have to be okay to be loved by him. You don't have to have it together to be held by him. You can come to him with your brokenness and your weariness and your emptiness, and he will not turn you away. He will not ask you for what you don't have. He will simply give you what you need. Rest. Real rest. Not just physical rest, but soul rest. The kind of rest that comes when you finally stop trying to hold everything together and let yourself be held. The kind of rest that comes when you stop pretending you're fine and admit you're not. When you stop carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. When you stop trying to be strong and let yourself be weak in the presence of the one who is strong for you. This is the invitation. Not to do more. Not to try harder. Not to be better. But to come. To rest. To let go. To trust that even when you can't keep going, He's already carrying you. Even when you have nothing left to give, He's already giving you everything you need. Even when you feel completely empty, He's already filling you with His presence. You don't have to wait until you're stronger. You don't have to wait until you're better. You don't have to wait until you have something to offer. You can come now. Just as you are. Exhausted. Empty. Barely holding on. And you'll find that His presence is enough. That His peace is real. That His love doesn't demand anything from you except that you receive it. This is where healing begins. Not in your strength, but in His. Not in your effort, but in His grace. Not in your ability to keep going, but in His promise to carry you when you can't. So breathe. Let your shoulders drop. Let the weight fall. Let yourself be held. Because you don't have to do this alone. You were never meant to. And the one who made you sees exactly what you need. And He's here. Right now. Offering you rest. God, I come to you tonight and I don't even know what to say. I'm so tired. I'm so empty. I've been holding on for so long and I don't know how much longer I can keep going like this. I'm exhausted in a way that sleep doesn't fix. I'm drained in a way that rest doesn't help. And I'm so tired of pretending that I'm okay when I'm really not. I need you. I need your presence. I need your peace. I need you to do what I can't do for myself right now. Because I can't keep going on my own. I can't keep carrying this weight. I can't keep pushing through like everything is fine when it's not. I'm asking you to meet me here. In this moment. In this exhaustion. In this emptiness. I don't have anything to offer you. I don't have strength or faith or energy. I just have this tiredness, and this weight, and this feeling that I can't do this anymore. And I'm laying it down. All of it. Everything I've been carrying. Everything I've been holding. Everything I've been trying to manage on my own. I'm giving it to you because I can't hold it anymore. I'm trusting you with it because I have no other choice. I need you to carry what I can't carry. I need you to hold what I can't hold. I need you to be strong where I'm weak. Because I'm weak right now, God. I'm so weak. And I need you to be my strength. I'm asking for rest. Real rest. The kind that reaches down into my soul and makes me whole again. The kind that doesn't just refresh my body but restores my spirit. I'm asking for peace. Not the kind that comes from having everything figured out. But the kind that comes from knowing you're with me. The kind that settles deep even when nothing has changed. I'm asking for your presence. Not just to know about you. But to feel you. To sense you. To be held by you in this moment. I need to know that I'm not alone in this. That you see me. That you understand. That you care about what I'm going through. I need to know that it's okay that I'm not okay. That you don't need me to be strong right now. That you love me even when I'm falling apart. I need you to remind me that I don't have to earn your love. That I don't have to perform for your approval. That I can come to you empty and exhausted and broken and you'll still receive me. Because I am empty. I am exhausted. I am broken. And I'm coming to you just as I am. I'm not waiting until I'm better. I'm not waiting until I have something to offer. I'm coming now, in this moment, with nothing but my need. And I'm trusting that your love is enough. That your grace is sufficient. That your presence is what I've been missing. God, would you fill the empty places? Would you speak into the silence? Would you touch the parts of me that feel numb and dead and bring them back to life? Would you lift this weight that's been pressing down on me? Would you ease this burden that I've been carrying? Would you give me the strength to let go of what I was never meant to hold? I'm tired of trying to be strong. I'm tired of trying to have it all together. I'm tired of trying to be okay when I'm not. So I'm letting myself be weak. I'm letting myself be broken. I'm letting myself need you. And I'm trusting that you'll meet me here. That you'll hold me here. That you'll love me here. I'm asking you to carry me when I can't walk. To hold me when I can't stand. To be my strength when I have none left. I'm asking you to remind me that I don't have to keep going on my own. That I was never meant to do this alone. That you've been here all along, waiting for me to stop trying and start trusting. So I'm trusting you now. With my exhaustion. With my emptiness. With my brokenness. I'm trusting that you see me. That you know what I need. That you'll give me what I can't give myself. I'm trusting that your love is real. That your presence is enough. That your grace will carry me through this. God, I'm letting go. I'm releasing control. I'm surrendering the weight. And I'm receiving your peace. Your presence. Your love. I'm receiving the rest that you offer. The strength that you provide. The hope that you give. I don't know how tomorrow will feel. I don't know if this heaviness will lift right away. But I'm choosing to believe that you're with me. That you're holding me. That you won't let me fall. I'm choosing to trust that even when I'm too tired to see it, you're working. Even when I'm too empty to feel it, you're filling me. Even when I'm too weak to know it, you're carrying me. So I rest in you tonight. I let go in you tonight. I trust you tonight. Not because I have all the answers. Not because I understand what's happening. But because I know you're good. I know you're faithful. I know you love me. And that's enough. You're enough. You've always been enough. So I breathe. I release. I rest. In your presence. In your peace. In your love. Amen. And now, take a breath. A deep one. Let it out slowly. Feel your body start to release what it's been holding. You've done something tonight that takes more courage than people realize. You stopped pretending. You stopped pushing. You let yourself be seen in your weakness. And that's not failure. That's faith. That's trust. That's the beginning of healing. You don't have to leave this moment with all the answers. You don't have to suddenly feel completely restored. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just need to know that you're not alone. That you're held. That you're loved exactly as you are in this moment. The weight you've been carrying doesn't have to crush you. The exhaustion you've been feeling doesn't have to define you. The emptiness you've been experiencing doesn't have to be permanent. Because God's presence is real. His peace is available. His love is constant. And He's with you right now, in this very moment, offering you rest. Not rest that comes from having less to do, but rest that comes from knowing you don't have to do it alone. Rest that comes from trusting that He's carrying what you can't. Rest that comes from releasing what was never yours to hold. And tomorrow, when you wake up, the weight might still be there. The responsibilities might still be waiting. The demands might still be real. But you won't be facing them alone. You'll be facing them held. Loved. Carried. And that makes all the difference. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to have it all together. You don't have to pretend anymore. You can be tired. You can be weak. You can be empty. And you're still worthy of love. Still worthy of rest. Still worthy of peace. God doesn't love you because you're strong. He loves you because you're His. And nothing you're going through changes that. Nothing you're feeling diminishes that. Nothing you're experiencing removes that. So let yourself rest in that truth tonight. Let yourself be held by that love. Let yourself breathe in that peace. You've been so strong for so long. You've been holding so much for so many. And tonight you get to let it go. You get to be held instead of holding. You get to receive instead of giving. This is your moment to simply be. Not to do. Not to perform. Not to prove. Just to be. In the presence of the one who loves you. In the arms of the one who holds you. In the peace of the one who never leaves you. And as you close your eyes tonight, know this. You are seen. You are known. You are loved. Not for what you do, Not for how strong you are. Not for how well you're holding it together. But simply because you exist. Because you're His. Because your life matters to Him. So rest now. Really rest. Let your mind quiet. Let your heart settle. Let your soul breathe. Tomorrow will come. And when it does, you'll face it with a little more peace. A little more strength. A little more hope. Not because everything changed, but because you remembered you're not alone. You remembered you're held. You remembered you're loved. And that changes everything. Sleep well. Rest deep. Be held. You're going to be okay. Not because you're strong enough, but because He is. And He's with you. Always. If this prayer met you where you are tonight, I want you to know you can come back tomorrow. You can return to this space whenever you need to remember that you're not alone. That you're held. That you're loved. This isn't just a one-time moment. This is an invitation to a way of living. A way of breathing. A way of being that doesn't require you to have it all together. There are more prayers here. More moments of peace. More reminders that God sees you and loves you exactly as you are. So if tonight brought you even a small measure of rest, come back tomorrow. Let this become a rhythm. A refuge. A place where you can lay down the weight and remember who's really carrying you. You don't have to carry everything alone. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to pretend you're okay when you're not. And you don't have to navigate this journey by yourself. So come back. Return to this space. Let these prayers become part of your healing. Part of your rest. Part of your journey toward peace. Because you're worth it. Your peace matters. Your rest matters. Your soul matters. And God is here, waiting for you. Not just tonight, but tomorrow. And the next day. And every day after that. So take what you need from this moment. Carry it with you. Let it remind you that you're held. And when you need it again, come back. We'll be here. And more importantly, He'll be here. Always. Until tomorrow, rest well. Be held. Be loved. You're not alone in this. You never were. You never will be. And that's a promise you can hold on to when everything else feels uncertain. God sees you. God knows you. God loves you. And that love is enough to carry you through whatever comes next. So breathe. Release. Rest. And know that you are deeply, completely, unconditionally loved. Not because of what you do. Not because of how strong you are. Not because of how well you're managing. But simply because you are. And that will never change. So come back tomorrow. Let this be your place of peace. Your space of rest. Your reminder that you're held. We'll be here. Waiting for you. With more prayers. More peace. More reminders of God's unchanging love. Until then, rest in Him. Trust in Him. Be held by Him. You're going to be okay. Good night.